Hello family, welcome back to my channel Amazing Liberia. Patience here, coming to you from Liberia, West Africa. This video tonight I am going to focus on a trip that I made yesterday. This is a day in May. We're almost at the end of May. But we focus on Brewersville as a place to live and work. Bring your business if you're working from the internet. But the coastal part of Brewersville is amazing, and you can also get some place inland. But our focus was looking at somewhere coastal, beachside property that were available, and just looking at the possibilities for those who have kids. Are there good schools to attend? For those who are business minded, what kind of business can you do here? So remember now, when you're coming back home to Liberia, it's strongly advisable that instead of you pre-packaging a business idea in the States and then bringing it in and putting it down the throat of the people, or trying to put it down the throat of the people, it's a great idea to investigate what is needed within the community in which you're going to live. Because if you bring something that they cannot relate to, not going to work. So try doing something that is mostly community. You can see there's a need within the community for the services, the professionalism, or your expertise. So today we have George, we have George taking us for this tour. George grew up in Brewersville. He lived in Minnesota for a couple of decades before he came back to Liberia. So please come along. I'm sorry, I have to figure out how to put his vocal, do the word thing on YouTube, because he was a little bit far from the camera, so his audio is not too loud and clear. But I think most of the information he was giving, you will be able to hear. Okay, so please subscribe, and if you're new here, welcome. Okay, Josh, you start telling us what we need to do.
Big rate. It has a serious middle class. That's what it has.
It has a what?
A serious middle class.
Oh, middle class neighborhood. Okay.
It's part of it. Catalyze people in the middle class. Well.
Okay.
I mean, we're middle class here. Trucks. Not working. They don't want to be on Rocky Highway.
Exactly.
They on this side. So. Only entry point that will hit this pool on this side is that we get them to go high and that rough right side of the market. So I think at some point the pool is really work out.
Yes. Well, what I was saying, if you, yes, that's what, it's a suburb. It feels like if you live and work in a suburb and you have a business or you can work from home, this is a community you can live in.
My brother's not gonna say it's chicken. He got in Burlington.
Oh, really?
It's Bow College Junction.
You guys be like this is what is a famous landmark here.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's right here. Yeah. The Minnesota people give me driving lessons, so let's test it. So far, I've been making them proud. I'm taking my driving license. Huh?
Is that real kids? You gotta talk to somebody. Come down, maybe a video road junction. This lady and stuff, she makes well decent food and stuff, you know.
Okay. So we're going out to eat in Brewersville. Like you said, you live in the community. You support the small business owners in the community. So where is this called, Josh? Okay. So Josh was saying some of the schools in the area, like Carey, Rex, and St. Gabriel. Isn't Rex a boarding school though?
No, it's both of them. Boarding school and day school.
Okay, it's both boarding and day. And then St. Gabriel,
It's a Catholic school.
it's a Catholic school. So for those of you who have school-age children, those are your options in Brewersville.
Make it right.
Okay, making it right. And being a parent here, I can tell you, like when my daughter got to her teenage, I realized that it would have been really more beneficial for me to raise her in Liberia and then maybe have her go to America in 10th grade and graduate there. But I did it the other way around because I needed the girl to graduate at any cost. and so I did what I did. But it just gives them having that Liberian experience and that Liberian educational experience just gives them a different personality and the ability to know who they are, you know, because they're not just Americans, they are Liberian Americans. So you have to make them feel comfortable and know that they have an option. They have another option. You can live in the US 100%, that's fine, but you can also live in Liberia or you can visit Liberia, but you'll have another home. So that's where my whole idea that yes, it's possible to raise your kids in Liberia and go to Liberia school, and you can send them to America to get your PhD and your master's. That's fine. Just having a community, that's medicine for your soul. Money can't buy you that.
No, this school is Bible college.
Bible college.
This is advanced.
Coming to Liberia too is almost like you have to do it in a community with a community-based people, set of friends that are supporting each other. It's harder to do it by yourself, I think. What do you think, John?
Yeah, but because Liberians, they don't really subscribe to joint venture.
No.
One thing I know.
Well, you know what they say, George? They say all the ships can land here in Liberia. Partnership does not land. That means that means they don't work together.
They don't have no trust of those people, you know. Really like,
It's the trust issue.
Because I don't understand. Why would I want to take a whole burden all by myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love partnerships. I love the shit. I love the shit that go around.
Yes.
Like I sleep at night.
But no, I see when you're talking about Bible college and you're talking about those people that are doing missionaries and stuff like that, the reason they're successful is because it's a group.
Yeah, they can stay in America and sleep at night.
Yeah.
And things are functioning over here.
But it's not, you come with you and alone, you're trying to accomplish something, and no man's an island, because that is not, it's hard. It's hard. But again, you know, you'll always find people that you can trust, you know? On the left side?
This is the Papa Corner area, right? Okay.
St. Gabriel, the Catholic school. It's a Catholic school.
We came in here once for a conference, Liberia Council of Churches.
Okay.
We spent like 4 days here.
So Brewersville, I'm just presenting Brewersville to you as a suburb. It's a suburb living. You don't have to drive to Monrovia for school, for a lot of things. George, when we were having lunch, did say that dry cleaning is a business to look in around here.
Big time.
It's a big time business because a lot of people around here go to town
You're making all of that.
and they
No.
okay, and they do the dry cleaning and stuff like that in town, right? Instead of doing it here. So another thing. What other thing you talk about? Something else too.
So an abattoir, a butcher shop.
A butcher shop.
There's a big on that thing.
Okay. A butcher shop is another thing that will make a lot of money in this area too. And of course, what do you guys have for clinics and
Nothing really major in Florida.
and again?
No real major thing over there.
Okay, no
Major
major.
ones are probably moving more simple bridge or on Return Road.
Okay. In Brewersville itself is another opportunity to start a clinic or a hospital branch. Again, work together, people. Work together. One man cannot a nation build.
So now we're on Quaker Road.
What's this road called?
Quaker.
Wait,
Quaker.
Waco Road. Waco. Thank you for taking the time, Josh. It's nice. I haven't seen you forever. I always see you golfing. The golf course you golf on is the one that's going to Hotel Africa, right? Yeah. This is a big community. It's an opportunity to open a little business in this community.
Now this way and stuff, they have quite a few schools around there. Schools, all this stuff.
Where?
Oh, well, this one here is Madison. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
This is a big couple schools that have close to about 1,000 students.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Well,
wow.
they have morning
Okay.
and
afternoon? Okay.
So,
So on the left side where we passed, there was just there was a school, public school. So for those of you who are into volunteerism and stuff like that, when I'm done building my guest house, you can come on down and do some of those services here. We have a lot of schools to collaborate with. But just for kids going to school, lots of schools in the area too. What do you guys have for pharmacy in this area, Josh?
same. These little small medicine stores.
Just the medicine store.
I think it's one way to
That's another investment opportunity there. Pharmacy. So, can't be an investor. Okay, yeah. Just a small little thingy. So, can't be an investor in our pharmacy. So, we can expand to this area. This is a huge house. Yeah. They look like they're having an event. They're getting ready for an event. Yeah. Put the shot in the camera. Put the shot in it. Trump signed paperwork to transition Liberian from TPS status into citizenship. Like crazy. So people who've been stuck in Liberia for years are now working on their paperwork. In America, yeah, for years. Are now working on their paperwork in order to come home, you know? So if we can give them information, it's possible. And a lot of people get...
This here is the Back Bush Junction.
Okay, Back Bush Junction.
This road, when you come on this road, 8 years ago, probably back then,
It was just...
nothing here.
And it was probably just a footpath.
This kind of road like this. Nothing else. And the level of development you see in the past
Yeah.
sort of extraordinary.
Blue, yeah.
You see it? Development back there.
Very beautiful. And let's just show the people nice. You can live like this in Liberia. Come home. Come build your home. You can live like this. You like privacy like myself, you'll be having a white fence.
The next house in your people.
Yeah. Yeah, look at all of that.
All this in the past 6 years.
And you know what I've learned since I've been here this short time is that people do things small. So for those of you in the diaspora, you work for a year, you save up your money, you come down, you buy the land. The next year you work, you save up your money, you come, you put your foundation down. The next year you come, you bring your money, you build it to roofing level. Literally, that's how the shit works. That's how it works. So when you sit over there and you say, I send the money on my Uncle Aiden, yeah, that's never going to change, honey. They feel entitled to your money. So how can you beat the system and get what you want without knocking your head on the fence? You just do your thing, your project in pieces, bit and pieces. You save the money until you come here. When you're here, put it down. Go get your cement, go get your sand, let them put your foundation down, you go. If you go and you have to work for 2 years before you come, work for 2 years. But when you come in again, then you're taking that house straight up to roof level. Laying bricks is nothing here in Liberia. They can lay that thing. If you have the bricks ready for them to lay, they can lay that things within 2 weeks. They can take your house from foundation to roof level within 2 weeks, honey. And you go again, you come back again and roof the thing. It's possible. Someone always building. That's why I always say I really wish I had put down a couple of houses when I was younger in Liberia.
How does it go here? Nothing but nice.
Nice. All over the split.
Nothing but nice houses over here.
You know?
Oh, beautiful.
And I must say, it's just doing the mission trips that made me comfortable enough to come back to Liberia. Most Liberians never think about coming back home. But it's so nice and easy. Look at the people this afternoon sitting under the tree. Look at all these little development. This is probably someone doing what I was just talking about. Doing their houses in bits and pieces. The boom. When you go Mount Barclay, you will not even believe it. Everywhere there's a huge boom. And I say to people, I wish I had put a couple of rental properties down. And then now I come, I'll be getting ching. But we live to learn, so let's save you the headache. Put your rental properties down if you can. You know? And you can, when you come in, you take your rent for the year. You know, people pay rent per year. You take your rent for the year, you go back. You have somebody to go check for maintenance and stuff like that. But to say you're going in and stay in America until you're nursing home bound for a person who grew up in Liberia, I think that's crazy. Or that's inability to be logical. Because that mashed potato and gravy you eat all your life. They will put a mashed potato and gravy in there, plop, and I eat you. Yeah, someone else start feeding you. You know nobody let them feed you, and you mean it will not feed you. We know the nursing home thing now. You can't tell all that. We know it. So decide working on how you want to spend your old age. See this person that got their stove on her, they put the house above the stove. Build up. That's what I did too. You don't need to buy 10 acre. Just buy enough to go up, you know. If you want to run your business below you, you have your office below you. That's too. It's really nice. And the people can build fast, so when the rainy season comes in, everybody can put a roof on. Boom, boom, boom. Choices. Which beach are we going?
I have been there for a long time.
Where are we going to go? Okay, Josh, you tell us.
On right.
On the right? Okay, guess where we are? We found the beach in Brewersville. This is Boja Beach. So, we're just going to take a quick tour. We're just spending the day in Brewersville. For those of you who are interested in living in Liberia, if Brewersville is a place you will consider, this will be your neighborhood. So this is an eco-friendly community beach. And it's a weekday, so it's not too busy. Just a nice little simple beach. What river is this? The ocean is a lagoon. Oh my God. If you only see what I'm seeing, it is a lagoon. It joins the Atlantic Ocean right over there. So this beach, and there's the lagoon over there. Okay, let's look around a little bit more. Nice and shaded. The macro temperature over here is several degrees below outside. That's why we need trees. If you're gonna cut them to do firewood, then make sure you plant trees. There's a little sitting. Just use a palm touch and have a little sitting area. Hey, I'm just testing it out. Woo! Yes, nice breeze. I am going to the Atlantic Ocean. Moja Beach, Brewersville, LIB. Come on home. This is just a beautiful nice lagoon. Okay, I'll let you know when I get closer. Yes, this too is Liberia. Atlantic Ocean, baby. From Brewersville perspective. Look at this lagoon here. So I'm gonna look. I heard some lots are available for sale over there. So we will check it out. Okay, we are looking at some property that sits right above the Atlantic Ocean and is on what looks like almost a cliff, but beyond these trees and these barrier is the ocean. So I will be finding out information about these property, and will keep you informed. So yeah, I'm just looking at this is like living up on the Malibu, I guess, California. Someone bought this area and they just put a mini fence on it, and they've been de-stumping. So the property looked like this when I bought it, and then as you get ready to build and stuff, you have to remove these stump and clear your area up so that you can be able to build. It looks like about 2 acres someone bought. All with this view. Good too? Georgia right now. So all along that area too.
It's like one clean, right? One clean. No, I didn't get any better, but it's pretty good.
Came from this way. And the properties, the land we were looking at are high, above sea level. So let me know if you're interested in these things. Let's make your dream possible. That's why we're in Liberia. No BS. That's Moja Beach there. Lagoon. I want to take oath. You can get your American dream right here in Liberia. Hey, look, just how we know it. People have a lakefront property and they have their boats. There you go. You can have a lakeside property or a seaside property or a lagoon side property. Or you can have a seaside property. Listen to that nice and comforting wave.
My C's, my Black Lives Matter t-shirt, I see it.
I've got your George Floyd t-shirt. I have your this is Moja Beach, right? Muja. M-U-J-A, Muja Beach. It's an eco-friendly beach in Brewersville, and we are just chilling. Yeah, you're welcome. You can have a beer on me. Yeah. So we're saying it's nice and cool. The microclimate here is to die for. 7 degrees below out there.